chat, we've got more news. This is the day after I said there'll be no more news for a bit. And it's pretty depressing news if you're a fan of this player. But Bambo Diaby has moved to Sheffield Wednesday. Now, there were a lot of things linking Diaby to Wednesday before it happened, and we got what more in, and that basically meant Diaby was going, and it's correct that Diaby went to Wednesday. So let's read, shall we? Diaby has joined fellow Sky Bet Championship side Sheffield Wednesday for an undisclosed fee, yet again. The central defender initially signed for Preston in January 2022 on a short-term deal until the end of the season. Bambo then signed a 2-year deal at Deepdale, making 25 appearances in total for Lily White, scoring once. Everyone at PNE would like to thank Bambo for his efforts during his time with the club and wish him all the best. It would be nice if in this post they recognise his efforts off the pitch, you know, all the stuff he did for the local community during Eid and stuff like that, because Bambo really was the community education trust and all the PNE community champion in general. He was fantastic. The way he engaged with people was incredible. There wasn't really a player on the squad like Diaby that had that much character and charm to him. Who else would try and just run down the pitch like an absolute speed train to outrun one of the paciest wingers? Who would try and do an overhead clearance kick? An overhead kick for a clearance? Like, come on, it's ridiculous. The volley that he scored against Huddersfield as well in the cup was... It looks hilarious, but it's a good effort. So I had a lot of love for Bambo, and his goodbye message as well was equally as emotional. So yeah, I wish him all the best. I already know he's going to score against us when they come to Deepdale, so it'd be a shame. But yeah, I'm going to miss him. I wish him all the best. Anyways, in terms of some other news that's a bit older now, but it's worth going over. Crossadeur joins Annan Athletic on loan. This is a new bit of news, actually. Sorry. Crossadeur has joined Annan Athletic on a loan deal which will run until the 31st of January. The youth striker who signed a professional deal with PNE in 2022 arrives at the Cinch League 1 side ahead of the season getting underway this weekend. Following promotion last term, the Scottish outfit began their 23-24 campaign with a trip to face Falkirk on the 5th of August. The 18-year-old forward will hope to be involved as he looks to build up experience for first-team environment following 6 appearances for Northend last season. So that's another striker down for us, basically. Jacob Slater joins Brighton and Hove Albion. I don't remember if I covered this one in a previous video, but Jacob Slater was linked with Brighton for a good number of days before it happened, but it did actually happen. And it says undisclosed fee, but we can only imagine it was for a good bit of money considering it's Brighton. The left-sided defender joins Northend at under 12 level and progressed through the ranks before making his debut in the Carabao Cup in August 22. Another substitute appearance followed in that game against Wolverhampton Wanderers and then signed his first professional contract in September. Since then, Jacob was trained exclusively with the first team and featured regularly during pre-season. Jacob now joins the Seagulls, who play Europa League during the 23-24 campaign, and everyone wants to wish him the best for the future. And yeah, it's a good move for the lad. I thought he was quality during pre-season this season, so yeah, all the best, well deserved. And then last but not least, a bit older again, James Pradich joins Bamber Bridge on loan. James Pradich has unfinished business with Bamber Bridge. The 18-year-old spent the final weeks of this last season with Brig helping them reach the playoff final by saving a penalty in a shootout against Gainsborough Trinity. He now returns to the NPL Premier Division side ahead of the new campaign, which will go underway to face Matlock Town on the 12th of August. James, a Well Youth International, is a professional at Deepdale, having signed his first deal in July 2022, but is yet to make his first team bow. Everyone at PNE wishes him the best during his loan spell. So yeah, we've got 3 players that are basically leaving us. So we've got 2 on loan and then 2 on permanent transfers. So yeah, very interesting. Of course, we expect the youth team to leave, but Slater to Brighton on a permanent, that's a pretty big move for the lad. And Diaby to Wednesday again. There was plenty of rumours circulating around about it, but it's now confirmed, so what can you do? But yeah, that's it for the bit of news we've got. We're supposed to be getting the third shirt on sale tomorrow, provided it's still on track, which I for some reason don't think it will be, because the whole club shop operation so far has been a bit of a shambles, so it wouldn't surprise me if it's not going to be available, but if it isn't, it isn't. So whenever we hear anything about the third shirt or potentially Tom Cannon, then I will of course let you know, but until then, Bristol is 2 days away. Football's nearly back. I'm excited, yes of course I am, but at the same time it's going to be a long journey, and I also really hope we win, because otherwise it's going to be a very depressing one. So thanks a ton for watching, and I'll see you after Bristol or if there's more news.